How
Like
many
three.
people?
It's like three.
Are they just hooked up to a machine and they just
I
work
don't know
like
how they do
25
it.
hours a
There's
day?
Aaron Luke, who's our UI lead, and I believe he has two artists. There's Tate and there's one more artist, and there's not a lot of them. Our team's actually relatively small
Wow,
comparatively speaking. There's 75 of us.
that's unreal.
There's 75 of us.
All the more respect to the team there for working that hard. I mean, you can see the passion in when you look at those little details, like you were explaining. Even something so simple as, well, it's not simple though. That's the thing. It looks simple, the presentation, UI, all that stuff. That's what really pops out to me when I don't understand what's actually happening in baseball. That's
Right.
what I
So you
can
see,
latch
we are
onto.
now playing in a closed roof. Again, another new feature. Something with gameplay, and our overarching goal this year with MLB The Show 16 was variety, 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 and more diversity. We added over 1,000 new fielding animations, double play turns, dives, catches. We have new umpire animations. We have over 100 new batting stances. We've recaptured over 120 new pitching motions. Pretty much everything in the game has been touched. We've even gotten rid of old animations because we want you to see all of these new animations in the game. We want the game to continue to be fresh 3-4 months down the road. And that was the goal there with adding all of those new animations. What we've also done, and this is a really cool feature, is our umpires now have a lot more personality. There are 20 umpires in the game, and each one of those umpires has their own distinct interpretation of the strike zone.
Jeez.
And so there are two things that govern these umpires. They have an accuracy type and a bias type. And there's a handful of both of those, and the umpires are randomly given one. They don't change. Everybody will have the same umpires. And we're not going to tell people the umpire's accuracy and bias type. So it's something that people are going to have to figure out, and then you can create your own scouting reports on the umpires that you're going to see. And I'm still hitting home runs.
How can you? He's dancing in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Ramon Russell dancing in the studio. I just don't understand how you guys have time to do all this stuff. There's so much stuff in here.
It is a labor of love. Our team works really, really hard. We're always trying. The one thing we never ever want to hear someone say is, "Oh, it's a roster update." And so our overarching goal every year is how many features can we pack in? What are the things we need to do to continue to get our fans coming back?
And I assume you guys look back as well and get that player feedback as
Oh,
well.
yeah, we
Like,
get
what
a
do
lot
people
of
need?
feedback.
What do people want?
For instance, a lot of the feedback we got was, hey, sometimes when I'm batting, I hit a pitch, I square up on a pitch, my timing's good, and I pop it up. Now, part of that is just baseball. It's round bat, round ball while things happen. But what we've also done is we've introduced this new gameplay mechanic into our hitting engine called precision input. And what precision input means is we're firmly prioritizing your user input. So good inputs are going to give you better results. Bad inputs are going to give you worse results. So it's a give and take. So we didn't just make it so, hey, if you're perfect, everything's going to be perfect. We did it on the flip side so it's balanced. When you're spot on, when you're hitting your pitching meters, your pitches will be more accurate. But when you miss, you're now going to be more inaccurate. So there's a balance there, and that's in pitching and in hitting, and that's across the game. It's online. It's everywhere. So that's another way that we're always listening to feedback. We're always trying to make the game better for users.
Now, what would you say, someone that is like, likes to watch baseball, has never played the show before, kind of wants to get into it, they hear about the show 16 coming out March 29th, right? Did I get everything right
That's
so far?
right, March 29th.
What would you recommend? What's the best way they can get into the game?
Well,
what would you recommend they do?
Luckily, we have catered our new intro flow to new users.
Awesome.
We've spent some development resources to make the game a lot more accessible. The first time you load in MLB 16 to show, we ask you, hey, are you a beginner? Is this your first time playing the game? If it is, choose this option. Because if you choose this option, we're going to turn on some certain features to make the onboarding process a lot easier. We have tutorials now basically in every mode for every feature. We also have video tutorials which are very quick. They're anywhere from 1 minute to 2 minutes long.
All hosted by you.
Not hosted by me.
Well, then I'm not interested.
You should still be interested because you're going to learn how to play the game, and we're going to teach you some of those things. So this year in particular, we've really spent some time to make onboarding for new users a lot easier to handle.
Awesome. That's what I want to hear, man.
Can I get another home run?
Yes.
I'm just dropping bombs here at headquarters.
Yes. Still have that 100% unshakable confidence.
And I hit a pop-up.
maybe my confidence is mildly
and
shaken.
I hit a pop-up. Also on PlayStation 4, we've brought over some classic stadiums. Another fan feature that people have been asking for. It's all about fan features this year. Another new fan feature, not new, we're bringing it back over from PlayStation 3, is Sounds of the Show. So you can take an MP3 drive. You have over 6 gigs worth of music, yells, chants, whatever you want to do. Put on a USB stick, plug it into your PlayStation 4, and you can create chants and yells for any of your players. You can create actual home run celebration music. You can do a lot of stuff.
Man, you guys think of everything. At this point, I'm just going to assume that the game dispenses hot dogs and beer for you out of your PlayStation 4 while you're playing it. Is that possible?
It does not, but we do have hot dog vendors.
Put that in. Okay, put that just on the whiteboard for, maybe.
We do have hot dog vendors who walk up and down the stand.
Oh, you got me there, man.
We do have hot dog vendors.
So we're running out of time. I want to make sure we get to everything you wanted to cover. You're passionate about. What else did you want to show us as we wind down?
So we'll back out of this game. Again, like I said, the focus this year was variety, and more ways to play the game. And we looked at the long game because there's so much stuff in the short game to play, but we wanted to give people a reason to continue playing. Another way we've done it is we've introduced captains. There are 6 captains in the game. They're all based on our reps. And remember the tutorial I was telling you about? Here's one of them. If you're brand new to the game, here's a tutorial that's going to tell you everything you need to know about the captains feature. And so I'm going to see, you just keep pressing X, you're reading. Oh, this area displays your current captain's rank. Here is the amount of tickets you've earned. So I'm going to skip these.
Because you're an expert.
I know I'm an expert. So I've chosen a captain. You can choose any of our 6 captains at any moment in time. You choose a captain because every captain has their own store. And they have stuff in their store that you can only buy there. So when you're playing the game, you get XP. And see my ranks too. Anything you do in the game, offline, online, you're going to get XP and you're going to earn tickets. And as you see, I've earned 7 tickets just by that Road to the Show game and the exhibition game I just played. You use those tickets to buy things from this store. Now, if you see, I can buy this right now, but everything else is locked. Why is the rest of this stuff locked? Well, it's locked because my rank isn't high enough. I need to play the game more, get my rank up to 15 and 20 so I can buy these things.
Beautiful.
And you also see a countdown timer. The store refreshes. Some of these things, everything in the store is time locked, so it's just not there forever. So it's going to create a little sense of urgency. If there's a player there or a piece of equipment or a legend, we've added over 30 new legends to the game. 25 will be available at launch. The 5 other ones will be released periodically and or secret. You can buy those in this store with those tickets. Now, I know what you're thinking. This costs 75 tickets. I only got 7. Is there anything in the game that allows me to earn a lot more tickets faster? Yes, there is. It's called Captain's Missions. So you see this mission for this captain. Every captain has their own mission. I can get 255 tickets. So this mission is Courage is Grace Under Pressure. Use players in Diamond Dynasty with a clutch of 75 or higher for some timely ticket bonuses. So this is fantastic. We've killed 2 birds with 1 stone here. One, we've given you an avenue to earn a lot of tickets really quickly. What we've also done is we forced you to have a more dynamic roster in Diamond Dynasty. Another thing we heard from feedback last year was a month after the game came out, everybody's roster in Diamond Dynasty looked the same. So we wanted to introduce new ways to force people to have more diverse rosters, and you've just seen that with this captain's mission. A lot of players with clutch 75 might not be rated that high. So I'm going to have to diversify my roster portfolio, and bam.
I love it. Some of that went over my head, but I think I got most of it, 90% of it.
We're in the 80 to 90% range.
Tickets are good. You get more tickets with captain missions. That's perfect.
Perfect.
Ramon, thank you so much for coming on the show.
No, thank you so much.
Do you have
for
a parting message for our viewers?
MLB The Show 16 will be in stores March 29th. You can pre-order now for PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4. And on PlayStation Network, we have a special digital deluxe edition. It costs $99.99. It costs $99.99 because we're giving you a ton of extra content. This is for those Diamond Dynasty players. If you're a Diamond Dynasty guy, you're going to spend a lot of time there. That digital deluxe edition has a lot of value for you. So go pre-order now. Thank you so much. We can't wait for you guys to play the game.
That is PlayStation Underground. Thank you, Ramon.
PlayStation